And switch over to... Yep, there we go. Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
Hey, Tom.
Hello.
Let's see. We have the guy
Hello.
who pretends to be employed, the guy who pretends to be employed, the guy who pretends to be kind of a guy, and the guy who pretends to be Irish.
Well, the woman who is Irish, not pretending.
I'm saying that your Irish American identity is not authentic, Siobhan. Just so you know.
I have dull spoons. Ever seen the movie Seven? He is nowhere near as creative as I am.
Kevin Spacey is a rapist.
Mm-hmm,
Well, that too.
Yes.
And it wasn't that movie. It was the other movie he was in. The one where he pretended to be a cripple.
Oh, yeah. The Usual Suspects.
Usual Suspects. That's the one where he molested a young guy, and Bryan Singer hated him forever after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there was another time he molested a different young guy, and that young guy was in Rent.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Also
one was that?
in a Star Trek spinoff.
Oh.
The young guy who he molested was in a Star Trek spinoff. The blonde guy from Rent.
I see. Well, what is the time?
Are you talking about the one who played Mark?
I don't know who Martin is.
No,
the young
Mark.
blonde guy, or Mark. The young blonde guy who was an artist in the movie version of Rent. I never saw the Broadway thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie version.
Young, sticky, uppy blonde hair.
Is he the one that sings most of the
He's not the heroin addict who has sex with Rosario Dawson.
Right. He's the one who sings most of the lead in La Vie Boheme.
Probably. He's the film major.
The scene in the restaurant?
He's the film major guy.
Yeah, that's Mark.
He's the one. If he's the one who's in Star Trek, then yes.
Okay.
By the way, Siobhan, the show is playing in your background, so you got to mute the tab.
Oh.
Oh, we're getting a echo.
Yeah, I have noticed
Echo,
this at the beginning.
And Isaiah might be joining us.
Join up later for work.
And
Yeah,
if you're
didn't you
wondering
say
why
in, like,
my
half an
camera
hour?
is more responsive, it's because I moved the whole setup back into my bedroom. So my computer is facing me for the first time in months.
Mm-hmm.
I like that meme. Alex Jones telling his kid about his movie.
The Onion
That's
owns
hilarious.
the news break.
That's hilarious.
I mean, that meme is like 5 years old because Alex Jones lost that lawsuit and tried to steal his company and hand it over to his parents. And there's a cat licking its ass in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Cats being cats. So welcome to Social Justice Alchemy. I'm finally sharing the link to all the places. I share it on my socials, and I'm going to be sharing it in Discords I'm in as well too. It is May 31st. Tomorrow's June 1st. It is have we canceled Pride Month already as well too? It's going to be just Wrath Month as well too.
Oh, it's been Wrath Month for me for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of corporate pride. I am a fan of pride, the idea. But
yes.
I'm just an ally. Or
The first Pride was a riot.
Yes,
Yes.
the first Pride was a riot.
And it looks like we might need another one.
Yeah, I think I think I shared it from what you shared, Joey, as well too, or but I saw it on Facebook that someone shared it as well too. It's you know how we got rid of internment camps? Riots. You know how we got rid of the Holocaust? Riots. You know how we get rid of slavery? Riots. So it's kind of as MLK said, riots. It's the language of the unheard.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and I'm not expecting everybody to get out there and do certain things because some of us can't. I have, I physically.
Yeah, some people can't, but there's a vast support network of people that we need to hasten.
Even people
in
who
our
can't
revolution.
walk can sew. I mean.
And plus, even if it's just pushing back online.
Mm-hmm. And even the rapist, one of your fellow Irishmen, said, those who make peaceful change impossible make violent revolution necessary, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like JFK did say that as well too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those who know,
And I don't know that he was a rapist, but I'm calling him a rapist because he once bragged to reporters that he wasn't done with a woman until he'd had her 3 different ways. And I know some women who don't like at least one of those different ways. So I'm assuming he was a rapist because he was a pretty rich, popular rapist.
Like nowadays.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good indicator when you're rich and white and cishet.
Yeah.
And when you have the attractive and popular thing going for you on top of that.
Yep. And yeah, no, Lyndon B. Johnson definitely was a rapist, and he
I didn't know about that. I know he liked to abuse people in different ways.
Lyndon B. Johnson, the next president after like Kennedy as well too.
No, I didn't know that either.
Yes,
Isn't he the one who whipped his dick out?
Yeah,
it goes to
that's
Jumbo.
the thing I knew about. He also liked to. He
What?
had an amphibious car that he liked to say, "Oh no, the brakes are out," and drive it into a lake to fuck with people. I didn't know anything about rape. It doesn't surprise me because he was a rich white guy in the 50s.
I heard it like a long time ago on a podcast from like a guy who like wrote a book on like Lyndon B. Johnson as well too. So like that's one of the stories that like he told as well too, that like he did went to like a woman in bed and like basically said, "Lady, I am the president of the United States," and and like
and then you have people like the orange shit gibbon.
Oh yeah.
Who
grab him by the pussy.
Also said in regards to the one he got convicted of for assault.
And the judge confirmed that did mean that he had been convicted of rape, but in a civil trial, not a criminal trial.
Right. He
so
said,
he is a convicted rapist.
And his
so
excuse was, she's not my type. So in other words, if she was, supposedly. But here's my thing, okay? Like I posted this an hour-ish ago on my Facebook. Men in India were caught fucking and then killing and eating a monitor lizard. So I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about whether it's not my type or not.
Right? And what about that fish in Africa that when they pull it out of the water, it tries to suck air and they literally stick their dicks in the mouth?
Yep.
Like,
I want to be careful about the
men are nasty
stuff here.
About the what stuff?
Racial.
No, this is about men. Men are nasty.
I know it's men, but it's
like the world over.
Men in foreign countries.
Because a lot of people will focus on that and say, "Oh, well, they do that over
like,
there."
Where did AIDS come from? It came from Africa. Therefore, people were fucking apes.
Right.
I want to be careful about the racist possible, and I just want to steer the conversation away from that and stop it.
Well, so also then this whole granted the country is not just turning to shit. It's been shit for a long time. It's been shit for centuries, but the last 10 years it's really gone fast downhill. Like it's shit burgers. Balls rolling downhill instead of
Trump took the mask off. The Republicans have gone full fash.
Yeah. Right, and it's also fun because you have to take your fun where you can get it when you see them eating each other alive.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Point, I'm thinking of the UFC fight.
Ooh.
That's supposed to take place on the White House lawn. And they were supposed
the one where he's trying to get 85,000 people to show up for this thing.
Right, and
it's not gonna happen.
A big deal. Of course, it's gonna be the biggest crowd ever, right? But it's gonna be a big deal, and they're gonna have this person and this person and that person and that person. And so, first of all, Bret Michaels. Okay, I don't know anything bad about him, but he was like, nah. Martina McBride was like, nah. And Bret Michaels, when he came out in a statement, said...
McBride, that sounds like an Irish name.
Even Milli Vanilli was like,
Yeah,
we're not doing this.
Wait, isn't Milli Vanilli a fake Russian thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. They were going to lip sync what this time?
He said basically that if it had been about first responders, etc. He would have, because that's what he was told it was going to be about. Martina McBride said no, and some of them said, nobody contacted me, said I was supposed to be there or whatever, you know. And then again, you have like Milli Vanilli. My thing is, okay, I think they still
Wasn't
have.
Milli Vanilli the fake boy band from the early 90s? Okay.
Yeah. I think they still have Vanilla Ice.
It's true.
Maybe they should have
Dun,
geriatric
dun, dun,
Kid
dun, dun,
Rock.
dun.
Yeah, they should have Kid Rock, you know, which is Grandpa Rock by now. Dr. Phil Jr. ain't looking any so good nowadays. Meth is a powerful drug. But yeah, it's bred in circuses, obviously, but, you know, or to use Orwell's line.
But
you
I
know,
mean, the thing is, you
football.
can't distract people with Kid Rock when gas is $5 a gallon. And which means that
has to be
food.
something new, even if it's old people, even if it's old stars, it still has to be something different, right?
But I mean, it's like with gas $5 a gallon, eggs are, I have no idea. The point is, when gas goes up, everything goes up. Which means even people like Joey have to pay more. Because I'm assuming, Joey, you don't have a car.
Yeah, my grocery prices have gone up.
Yep.
That's something that like Leonard Quinn and Nesneco has definitely noticed in like last year or two as well too. Now, granted, like Leonard Quinn has like learned that like they have dietary restrictions as well too. Like can't eat gluten. It's like not necessarily celiac disease as well too, or like has been tested, but like definitely they get a reaction when they eat something made with gluten as well too.
And bread is the most popular food in the world.
Yep, and it's not cheap to like buy gluten-free stuff as well too. And then like Leonard Quinn has
And it's
like
not easy to find products without.
So
meat
a
in it.
friend of mine just told me that, speaking of food, that she got on back on EBT. Okay, they kept denying her, which is horseshit.
yeah.
She got a lot of medical problems, and her kid has medical problems. Okay, so we got back on EBT. Guess how much that the exact amount was? Hold on a second.
$37 and 34
No,
cents.
it was in the hundreds. Okay, 'cause it's
okay.
back pay, so to speak.
Oh,
Okay.
back
I
then.
see.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm guessing it's like $30 a month.
No, $666.
Oh.
And
For
we're
how many
both
months?
pagans, and we thought that was hilarious. I told her to bring her gay ass in there, and she goes, "Okay, whore, be right there." Very good friend of mine.
Yes, and also like remember, don't who cares about what the like people who about you spending their money on EBT with as well too, or spending EBT money on if it's like steak or lobster.
Poor people deserve fun.
Yes.
What cake?
Deserve food too.
Jesus
And
Christ!
then another thing I pointed
there's a
out,
lot
this
of
is during
people
the first-
get their birthday cake with their.
This
Yes.
is during the first. No, I don't want to say the first administration, Trump's administration. This is during the first 4 or 5 months or so in 2020 when they were going, "Oh my God, it's fake," and it's fraud.
The
blah,
Trump
blah, blah.
regime. Oh wait, no, 2020. That would be the end of the first Trump regime or the early Biden.
The end of the
regime.
first Trump regime, and I completely forgot where the fuck I was going with this. Something about food.
Something like
ADHD.
Oh, well, they were talking. Shut up, Joey. So they were talking about
You don't tell Joey to shut up. You told me to shut up, bitch.
Well, I always tell you to shut up. I had to change it up. There was a discussion going on. I was really trying not to enter into it, and they already knew my political opinions to some extent anyway.
You're a 6.5-foot tall trans woman. They know your political opinions.
Right. And then they made the mistake of asking me. So if you ask me my opinion, I'm going to tell you what I think, not what I think you want to hear. And they said, "What do you think about all this welfare fraud?"
No, you're an Irish woman. You're obviously going to tell them what you.
An hour.
Oh,
If you make $35 an hour,
I'm a
your
white man, I don't
federal
make that.
taxes for EBT this year will be $35.
Mm-hmm.
Your federal taxes to go for subsidies for Walmart, Exxon, and all the other high-level companies will be $680. Why are you bitching about the poor people? Why aren't you saying a word about any of that? Shut up.
Because Christianity. Cough, cough.
Because they're
Christianity.
told what to think, and they just parrot the shit that they hear.
Yeah, it's like and all
We think people who are suffering. It's the just world fallacy. We think people who are suffering deserve to suffer.
Yeah, that too as well too because
And-
like,
I'm convinced that's the reason there's so much infighting on the left is because people actually think on the left. And so there's more arguing. Whereas you go over on the right and it's just a bunch of parroted bullshit.
there's some infighting, but like it's between even amongst fascists there's infighting because there's those ethno-nationalists that just want the white
infighting
people
on the
just...
left is because we think different. The infighting on the right is because they want to follow different authorities.
Yes,
Right.
exactly, and different processes. Yeah, exactly.
Look at somebody that got kirked, and then look at who was the person who did that.
I mean,
Because
like,
they
the
swore
Iran War.
up and down that was a leftist and that was a trans person and that was a this and that and whatever. And then when all that shit come out and it's oh no it's not, how come suddenly there's no more information about that? Why don't they put that on Fox News anymore?
I mean, look at the Iran War. The right went to shit over the Iran War because some of them said yes, we have to kill the
Muslims. Yeah, well, yeah, they would use slurs.
And the other half said, no, we have to be insulated. We have to not go to war because then the slurs will come here.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? The guy who made the What is a Woman?
Oh, yeah, the crypto-fascist, like Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh, that's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Not a crypto-fascist, just a fascist.
That's kind of funny. My
Theocratic
stock
fascist. He
response
calls
to that
himself a
is
deep.
when they say, what is a woman? I say somebody that covers your drink when you're around.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, that is amazing.
Wonderful. Hello there, like, hello there, Raven Wolf, and I'm like, oh, not to approve that one for some reason. You said dick, because, like, dick is, like, should no, oh, no, we can't show dick here on the chat. It's like, nope, I approve it. So it's like, sorry, I got told, sorry about your dick today when, like, calling out the transphobe. Yes, exactly. There's definitely a
Speaking of showing your dick on camera, how's the job search coming?
No, I have.
Oh, so you're doing OnlyFans now? I mean, hey, it's money, it's a job.
I mean, happened to be like women that were interviewing me like before, but like no, the interviews did not go in that direction at all. No. I've
never been solicited for sex for an interview, not even once. And
I like Jade's response. This is my friend Jade, and also my friend Scarlett Jade.
Hello there.
Both friends of mine. Jade says, I got told sorry about your dick today when calling out a transphobe. I said, I divorced mine. I used to say something like I got rid of 200 pounds of ugly excess. I divorced my boyfriend or whatever.
I remember once at a dinner with liberals, I made someone lose their shit by saying, "Oh, congratulations on your white penis." And she didn't realize, she thought I had said white penis and thought that I didn't actually say white penis. I don't know what she thought I actually said, but
yeah, it's like job search is job search. I'm still applying for jobs. I'm still applying for a job for Boeing. I haven't heard back from that one yet. And like I still have to apply for jobs each week in order to like get an employment as well too. And I'm still applying for that.
How much experience do you need to duct tape a door on a plane? I mean, wait, is that Boeing? What's the one where the
really? You're gonna jump in and say
that is Boeing where the doors fall off.
Oh, wait. You're gonna jump in and say rednecks have no skills with duct tape?
Oh, you're right. I should have said what Scotch.
If you're not a redneck,
because he's getting renegade Scott's tape.
There you go. Aren't you Scots?
I am
That's
Scottish.
why
Scott is my
joke.
last name, actually.
God, don't explain the joke.
And no, my dad did. And no, my dad actually traced part of his lineage to the Scott clan as well too. So it's like I'm like part of that as well too. So there you go. So yeah, there's Scottish in me. Yes, for sure. That promise.
Would you like some? Hey.
but I would probably wear a kilt and wear it authentically as well too. Free balling.
Well, I can't do that, but I will wear a kilt. I can't free ball. They got
so
freed
let's
a couple
see.
of years ago. So one of my friends said, I'm sure that I don't think that they do, but said you should have asked them if you could take them home and get them bronzed. Like they used to do with baby shoes, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a friend of mine.
And then keep them in a little box. That's where I keep my bronze balls.
Or get them bronze, but like when the metal is still, I don't know if it's cooling or however it is, you know, but shape them just enough so that you can paint dots on them and make them D&D dice.
Yes. And also, if you have it in a jar, you can hand it over to someone and said, "You have me by the balls."
Right, there you go.
There was a friend of mine.
Or when I roll it and they go, "What is that?" And I said, "Well, funny story there."
There was a friend of mine, Noelle. After she had breast cancer, she had her tits cut off, and she would say she started doing stand up, and she was like, "I can't wear turtlenecks anymore because after the chemo, she's completely bald. It's like I look like a penis." And then she had this thing. It was like, and then she's like, "Guys, what are you doing? Don't look up. My tits are down here." And I wish before she died, I wish I had been able to say to her, "No, they're in a landfill in New Jersey."
Yeah, there you go.
I think she would have loved that punchline.
Another one too, and I'm sure she might have heard it. I don't know, but I can guarantee you almost. Joey probably has. I can guarantee you almost that every single trans person, at least in America, has either heard this, either directed to them, given from them, or they've heard it in their presence. That I wish I had a nickel for every time a trans man and a trans woman wished they could just change bodies.
Just swap parts.
Yep. Because I'd be richer than Elon Musk, let me tell you.
Or like that King Missile song, "Detachable Penis," because there's sometimes you just don't want to have a penis around as well too.
I mean, they just kind of.
Now you're making me think of songs like does anybody who's watching know of the group Garfunkel and Oates?
Yes, you mentioned them last week.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, they have a song called "The Loophole." I'm not going to say what it is. Just look it up.
No, it's the one about fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. You mentioned it last week.
You're not supposed to explain the joke, John.
I mean, a loophole. And yes, like a titty swap is supposed to absolutely boob communism. Boobs were the ones that want it, and like from each according to the need, and from each according to the ability, to each according to need. If the people who have boobs but don't want them can just hand them to the people who want boobs.
Yep.
Velcro them off.
It's a whole big boob story.
Here, have my boobs.
I mean, I even have a bra. Funny story about that, but it's just like if I'm given boobs, I have a bra to put them in. Just a basic one.
I have a bro to put them on.
That a lesbianism too, or pantheism exactly as well too. And no, not attracted to pans. No, they're just like.
Hey, speak for yourself. I love to cook for people. Joey mentioned about how someone they know moved into their building that likes to cook. Okay.
Or was thinking of moving into my building.
Okay, I thought that they already had. If I lived in the same building that Joey did, I'd cook for him quite often. I love to cook for people, and it's kind of boring to cook for one person. I still do it.
I had offered to move you down here, but there's no way you could survive in South Carolina.
Everybody that
heat would kill
hear
you, let alone
loves
the
to
transplant.
cook,
Right.
loves to cook for other people.
Everybody
Like,
what, Joey?
Cooking is a form of love. Let's be honest.
Yes. And I hate using the phrase because of the jerk that it came from, but that's quote unquote a love language in my anyway.
Oh, who's the jerk who came up with that?
I don't remember.
Then how do you know it gave him a jerk? God.
Huh?
Oh,
I mean, it
yeah.
probably
I
came
remember
from a
that.
white
The name
guy.
of the guy
You're
who did the
probably
love
right.
language, he was a super Christian.
Oh,
That,
okay, yeah.
that makes sense.
And he made up the
But
love
on
language.
the other hand, love language sounds like a super woke kind of thing, so that means it's gay, and therefore we can just use it.
It's Pride Month tomorrow, or Black
So,
Month tomorrow.
I will give a shout out to one of my favorite groups. Go ahead. I got to find the name of the group because it's.
They're
unusual.
one of your favorite groups, but you don't remember them.
Well, I remember them, but it's a long ass name.
She wants to get the name right, of course. Obviously, you got to
Right.
get the name right. So let's see, like Scarlett says, like
One of my favorite groups has a huge fucking name. Presidents
Yeah.
of the United States of America.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
Billy-
this group is called Edging Edgelords,
Let's
arguing
set
over
alone
gooning,
in
spooning,
a
and
buggy
fleshlight
mouse.
manifestos.
I'm sorry, we talked over like Shaban, so like that was a long ass name as well too.
The group is called Edging Edgelords, arguing over gooning, spooning, and fleshlight manifestos. Okay. So
That is not family friendly, Chiffon. Gaw.
Oh, wait, her not
No,
yes.
it-
So
Since
the
when is
first
this
person,
show
Walter,
family
who I have a
friendly?
lot of fun with, we talk back and forth, said straight sex is gayer than gay sex. Imagine
Yes.
you wanted your dick to smell like a vagina. So said everybody off and running. And where the heck is it? Because the previous comments. Because I'm not going to share all of them because there's 92 comments. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I mean, how many guys have like think it's like gay to like kiss women or like date women
Right,
as well
so
too?
I
Or
said-
wipe their own ass.
this is why I'm perfectly fine with my lesbian tongue smelling like one. And Walter says that's gay as fuck. And I responded, that's not what she told me, damn it. And he says, why didn't you tell her that doing cunnilingus is gay? I said, I know, right? She lied to me. I feel faint. And then did one of the swoon gifts. And then we got into, let's see, one person said, that's why as a trans femme I make sure to occasionally fuck a cis woman. It's gender affirming when my dick smells like pussy. And then they said, where are my pussy scented air fresheners? I said, you can just get the candles, I got a goop. And he said, I'm not sticking a lit candle up my skirt, I'm not that desperate to get rid of it. I said, what about one of them Vegematic things or something? She said, I've heard good things about the weed whacker. And there's one more on here I wanted to go on very briefly.
Okay, yeah, people do talk about the bush, but I don't think you need to send a wind whacker into that bush as well too. I don't know.
Right. You know, it's just
We could have used a blade on the Bush family once upon a time.
Drew says, this is why I aim for a butthole. Walter, the guy who posted the original comment, says, all of it, the whole hole? And I said, well, it is kind of rare to just randomly fall into one. We have a lot of fun on that group. There is, however, one person on that group that hasn't been banned as of yet, but has come in and just, like, in a serious manner trolling everybody. That's not a great group to try to troll people in, because we're very good at what we do.
Isaiah!
It's our Florida correspondent. It's
Is
like too. Hello, EC.
From gross.
Yes, like John says, our Florida correspondent breaking news.
Sorry. Repeat that, Isaiah.
No, I was just saying I got back from grocery shopping. That's why I'm late.
Would you buy
okay.
me?
No problem. What
Also,
Bye.
I kind of fucked up earlier in the stream, so it's mostly
Why?
your fault.
Well, I didn't have a lot, so I bought. So one of the things that excuse me, sorry, let me back up. So one of the things I like to eat is breakfast. Breakfast for dinner, breakfast for lunch, sometimes breakfast.
Tell me you're autistic without telling me you're autistic.
No, right?
I already have bacon and eggs planned tonight.
No, well, I actually, I bought bacon, eggs, and I bought bacon, eggs, and bread to make a bacon and egg sandwich.
There you go.
Yeah. So, cause I don't eat gourmet meals on a Sunday because I'm not that wealthy. So, sometimes you gotta like settle for less, right?
Well, yeah. This is not meant as a criticism, because I have a really good friend, mutual friend with Joey and I, that doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah.
and let us know quite a while ago, in a how do I want to say this, in a very vulnerable way, that they're tired of people criticizing them for not knowing how to cook because they're old enough, to know how to cook and blah 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 and whatever, and the gender and whatever. And I'm like, I don't give a flying. I tell, let me sit on the bus next to that motherfucker, okay?
Well, I know a friend of mine close.
So if you don't know how to cook, I completely understand that because you're kind of limited in what you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cooking is a skill that requires time and money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, and autistic people only need to cook what our safe foods are.
Yeah.
That's
right,
true.
exactly. Because there's a lot of foods that I don't cook and or won't eat.
Yeah.
You can,
And
you
also-
can talk about lima beans and okra all you want, but that's not
Macaroni
that
and
shit.
cheese has a recipe. That
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
turns out the same every time.
I'm
Okay,
never gonna cook raw tomato.
my comfort food sometimes cost money, so I
Mhm.
What's your comfort food?
Chinese food.
Oh,
So
there you
yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
Lo mein, sweet and sour pork.
Chinese food and pizza, and sometimes I'll ask Geek for a few bucks to help me along every now and then. But if I'm poor or like broke, I'll just cook up some ramen noodles. I can.
You know what? Somebody who's working like you are, Isaiah, should not have to worry about going out to eat Chinese food once in a freaking while.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Another
You know
thing
what I'm
too,
saying?
Isaiah,
Like,
when you talk about Chinese
fucking
food,
capitalism.
if you want, after the show, I'll give you my recipe for Chinese ramen.
Okay. Well, I
It's
also
a stir fry with ramen. And
well,
the first time I made it, I thought, okay, it's quite a good amount. This is back when I was eating a lot more too. It's quite a good amount. I'll eat half of it. It was about what I usually eat, and then save the rest. I ate the whole fucking pan.
Now, to be fair, I do spend money on art supplies, so that also.
No,
Models, too.
shut the fuck up. Your arts are awesome. I
Yeah,
love your
Right,
models.
exactly.
I love
I
your
agree
cards
with
and
that.
crafts. I love
I-
your
Not
models.
that I
that
often
shit
agree with
keeps
them,
you
but I agree with
sane.
them.
This, I mean, Isaiah, I won't shame you for how you spend your money, as I have spent way too much money on Epic Games and Fortnite skins.
I don't give a shit if you spend it on OnlyFans.
It's
Ain't
like
nothing to do with me.
it's funny. It's like, again, I told the story before. Someone like came to like my Fortnite streams and like he says like, can you help me convince my nephew to like delete like Minecraft as well too, because he spends his like allowance he gets from his like mother, my sister, or me like every month on like Minecraft.
Does it make him happy? Fuck you.
And I said,
There you go.
you're asking the wrong person, because I spent over $9,000 on Epic Games for like Fortnite skins as well too. It's just like, wow, and that's my business too. If it makes you happy, even if it's like a digital thing and overpriced, yeah, we can definitely talk about that. It's like, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Just do the thing that makes you happy.
I haven't spent
Compared to others.
that long yet
Mhm.
on Diablo 4.
Mhm.
But I so far I took a break from it and I downloaded it because I'm gonna start it up again.
Mhm.
But I took a break from it. But I have over 7,000 hours in Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh yeah.
Not
Oh, I
hundreds,
judge you
thousands.
because what's his name? The apartheid guy, Elon Musk. He plays that.
No, he doesn't. He pays people to play him.
Yes. And
Okay.
Path of Exile as well.
And
too.
I have probably I'm sure there's somewhere on the app that I could find out. However many hours I have in Diablo 4, but I know there's a lot because I've played Diablo, every version of Diablo since it started in, what was it? I think, Joey, they said 83,
94, 95.
93, or whatever it was, something like that. Yeah, I played every version and beat every version in multiple characters since then. But yeah, I had to take a break from ESO because I was doing nothing but that.
Oh, and then there are times you're having dreams and you're having dreams in ESO or like in with your character or that sort of thing too. I have that happen
No,
when I
I've
play.
never had.
I have dreams
It would
about
be
the
fun if I could. I've never
fucking
had a dream in a
alarms
video
at
game.
work.
Oh,
The alarms
Oh.
that go off, because there's like little alarms that go off when the fries are done, when the fish fillets are done, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Those-
there's
you don't
little
want those to be
alarms that
overcooked.
go off to tell the
You used to
people
work
who are making the food
used to work at
it's time to
McDonald's.
get the food out.
Mhm.
And so those alarms will be going off in the middle of my dream, and I'll be like, what the?
I once told a nurse that I was working with. Her birthday was the next day, and I did. Okay, but I also gave her instructions on how to change it. So it was her birthday, so I got her, it was like, I don't know, $8, something like that, an alarm clock that's programmable, and also you can make a sound, whatever, like, hey, get up, just your voice or record it. So I recorded a call light going off and looped it, and then gave that to her as a birthday present. She said she was going to hunt me down after work.
I remember this dream. So it's just like in this dream, it's just like here at the computer just playing games. Alarm's going off. It's like, okay, it's like turn off. The alarm's still going off. What? It's like turn off. They're like, no, the alarm's just going off. Unplug it. And then like it's still going off. And so I then just like in anger, why is this alarm keep going? I ripped it apart. It's like here's the speaker right here. Here's the battery. It's in millions of pieces. The alarm should not go off. The alarm is still going off. Fine. I would just like play video games as the alarm constantly goes up. I was just fine. I would just have to deal with this. I wake up. Turn off the alarm.
You used to work at do you work at Joey? You work at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Because I used to work at McDonald's. And I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know, right? Those stupid alarms.
Yeah, it's working at McDonald's.
One of them sounds like the Pac-Man sound.
It does. It goes.
Hey, Isaiah, you know what I'll also do? I'll send you a copy of my cookbook.
Okay. Yeah.
It is a
It's an
pagan
Irish cookbook, so it's nothing but potatoes.
Okay, he's not completely wrong, but there are potatoes in there. But it is a pagan cookbook, okay, because fuck Christianity. Anyway, it's a pagan cookbook, so it is different than other cookbooks. So you're not going to go there and go, oh, here's all my recipes for poultry, whatever. It doesn't work that way. It's 4 meals, okay, and it is a recipe, a list of recipes. It's a menu for those particular meals. Like the first one you'll like for Ostara, that's breakfast pizza is one of the things on there. Okay. So that's all obviously, you can add whatever you want, or not, or whatever.
That's
So for Litha, which is summer, it is barbecued turkey legs. For Mabon, which is just after Samhain, it is stuffed turkey balls, like meatballs, but they're stuffed.
Oh, I thought you meant like testicles.
Oh no! I've eaten Rocky Mountain oysters and whatever before, but so stuffed turkey balls, and then for Yule, it is fish chowder. And there are other dishes along with that, and almost all of them are tailorable. So if there's an ingredient you don't like, or you have a health issue or whatever, you can get it. One of my friends, her mom passed away. It's getting on close to a year now. But a couple years ago, she bought my cookbook, and she has a condition where she's not able to cook all of the time. She's disabled. Okay. So she bought it, and her mom came over, and they cooked every single one of the recipes, not all at once, and not all together necessarily, but they cooked every single one of the recipes. And they said they absolutely loved it. Go ahead, and I'm gonna find it, and then give you just a list of one of the days.
Hello, Owen McDonald in the chat. Hello, how are you doing?
Who?
Owen McDonald, previous guest on the show.
He's our other British friend, but it's okay. He's not a colonizer. He's colonized.
Oh, Owen, yeah.
Tom McDonald. I was
Oh.
like, what?
And I thought he said
the
old
colonizer
McDonald.
from the U.S.
I thought he said old McDonald. Old McDonald had a farm.
No, Owen McDonald is the colonized British guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Colonized.
Yes.
Colonized, not colonizer.
Yeah, exactly.
Colonized.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, like I said, like Owen McDonald is the other black friend as well too, because that's definitely how like Isaiah reacted when like he joined the call when Owen was on there as well too. That was funny, actually.
I was like, who's this bitch? Yeah, I kind of reacted like when a gay lover finds someone that someone's cheating on him. It's like, who's this bitch?
It's all in good fun, Owen McDonald. We love you.
I'm not sure if it's okay for Isaiah to say that, but it is all in good fun.
Yes. Anyway, let's see. Rosemary makes you itchy. Almost everything. I like how rosemary somehow I just like leave it as well too. But sometimes I see, wow, like interesting.
I have a friend who's allergic to onions.
Oh, that poor piece of shit.
I know.
Like,
her name is Becky, and love her to death. Shout out to Becky.
That would suck. You know how much?
And not only that, but
spices,
she can't eat
when they
anything
put
prepared
spices on a
because
label.
yeah, they'll just say spices, and that includes onion powder, and
Yes.
she's highly allergic to it. It will kill her.
yeah.
My holy trinity is onions, mushrooms, and garlic. That's gotta go
Some
on
people are
peanut butter.
allergic to peanuts, and those people are inferior, and they deserve to die.
Shut up.
I'm only eugenicist when it comes to peanuts. I'm sorry.
I prefer walnuts with kung pao chicken, but I like peanuts.
I've always my favorite
We know
Chinese.
you like peanuts. We know you're a sex worker.
My favorite Chinese food is
Well, it's
General
okay.
Tso's chicken.
Hey, why do you say? I say your favorite kind of food is what kind of chicken?
My favorite Chinese food is General Tso's chicken.
Ah, General Tso.
I know how to make that too.
So,
Kung Pao duck.
So, kung pao chicken is better, but I do like General Tso's chicken.
I just like Chinese food.
I
in
like duck though.
Chinese food is good.
Like
Yeah.
duck in general is good, and Chinese.
Just be
people
aware the
use
Chinese food
love
we
it.
get in the U.S. is not Chinese food.
It's
Right.
Yeah. It's like it's kind of like how like we get
It's McDonald's is not food.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Taco Bell not being
No.
Mexican at
No.
all. Like it's
It's
There's a
not.
lot
not.
of people that think that
Nobody makes that claim anymore.
that restaurant.
Like most of us know better by now.
Like back in college, me and a couple of guys from the fraternity we went down to the Hong Kong buffet, the Chinese buffet, and we met our friend Dave there. His actual name is Peng. He's from China, Zhenghua. And while we were sitting there eating, us and Dave and Bill, Peng Wei.
Did you guys do that?
Josh, my boy Josh, asked Peng Wei, is this food anything like the food at home? And Dave just threw his fork down on his plate and said, "Fuck no, this is shit." But
Okay, so
it was the closest he could get to the food from home.
okay,
Sort of like when my dad went to McDonald's in Japan because it was the closest he could get after a week of eating nothing but fish soup.
Yeah. And I can understand, because obviously I have some food issues as far as what the
Are you
hell?
saying you're autistic?
No, fuck you. But I wanted to read this list to Isaiah. So the one for my bone, okay, is stuffed turkey balls, roasted pumpkin seeds, fried green beans. All this is homemade and easy to make. Fried green
This
beans,
sounds so Minnesota.
savory baked potatoes,
So
pineapple blackberry cobbler, and hot apple cider.
Be more Midwestern. God damn.
You gotta see that.
Hello, where the fuck do you think I grew up? Okay, and it's the only way, because sweet potatoes that are sweet, with the exception of sweet potato pie, sweet potatoes that are sweet, nasty, but savory, like with seasoning,
Butter,
onion,
brown sugar, you
butter.
bake them.
No brown sugar. No brown sugar. No.
Oh,
That was-
fuck you, motherfucker. You're never coming to the South. I hate
Butter,
you.
salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, oregano.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You bake the sweet potato and I will kill you.
She's from Midwest, like she said.
Stay there and mind your fucking iron, bitch.
You know what? I'll bet you put fucking cauliflower in Colcannon, don't you?
What the fuck is Cole Cannon?
See, well, I wouldn't. It's not the national dish, but it's damn near in Ireland, and the first time I did, because I knew that obviously with my
You'd
family.
think the
a lot of
national
us are,
dish
but
would be with something that actually came from Europe.
I posted in my Facebook.
The Irish American food is going to be nothing Irish. I guarantee fucking
I
you.
posted something about Colcannon, and they were like, and like 10 of my cousins were like, "Yeah, I made that last week." Well, of course you're fucking Irish. Colcannon is basically fancy mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It is
No.
potatoes.
I'm from the
Hello.
South, so that means that we make potato salad that is nothing but mayonnaise and raisins.
I'm sorry, but I've put a lot of things in my mouth voluntarily and swallowed. I don't
Raisins?
eat the devil's phlegm.
You
Straight
need to
up
watch
right.
Black Jeopardy starring Wakanda.
Yes, I've seen that.
I've always liked sweet potato souffle for Thanksgiving.
Ooh, I've never heard of a sweet potato souffle.
Yeah, if it's
I've
made
never had
right,
sweet
sweet
potato
potato
souffle,
stuff,
and that's
it's not
not
just
possible.
plain sweet potatoes, is good. I like sweet potato pie. And
Everybody loves a souffle.
for those non-melanated people who say, well, it tastes the same as pumpkin pie, no, it fucking doesn't. I'm
Your
sorry.
mom tastes the same as pumpkin pie.
But Kokanen is basically mashed potatoes. I also make Kokanen donuts. Mashed potatoes, cream, cabbage, onions, bacon, and various spices, whatever you want to add with it.
And to be fair, whenever when I used to go to church, the only time that I really cared about church was when we would have food.
Well, again, food is love.
Yeah.
And that's what church is for.
Yeah.
Church just takes religion steals ritual from humanity and fills it with bullshit.
Yeah.
Rituals are important. They're valuable. They're
It
normal.
steals community from people
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Right.
Ritual
I
and
remember
community
having a
are
discussion
human.
with-
Religion
I remember
steals
having
that
a
shit.
discussion with a Jehovah's Witness one time, and it was a calm discussion in a religion/atheist forum that's usually not calm, but I said, why do you use variations, whatever you want to use, of Jehovah, and say that anyone who doesn't use that is not using the name of God? And they gave their reasons, and I said, well, here's my reasoning on it. If you think that there's a being, a deity, a God, that created the entire universe with black holes and quasars and galactic rifts and galactic clusters and planets and all these things, and you think that deity, he, she, or it, cares what a hairless ape on a mud-covered ball in a backwater solar system in a way out in the corner of the galaxy, you think that deity cares about what that ape calls it? No. That's mankind getting between the what did I call it? The sacred versus that person.
Every religion is way too small.
Even mine. I agree.
It was made by backwater ancestors who didn't know any better at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they thought they were trying to do good. They were caught in the golden trap. I forgive them, but I don't accept.
There's
what they
enough
said.
experiences that we share as human beings that even atheists have got to be like, well, there is space for ritual,
I mean, the fact
But
is,
it
we
shouldn't-
know
way
that
too many of
ritual
them, but way too many of
but
them
it
don't.
shouldn't be religious people who have the
Religion stole that shit.
Way
Right.
too many of them don't. There was a symposium quite a few years ago where they were during one of the atheist conferences where they were talking about atheism and religious practices outside of atheism. Because a lot of religions don't have gods, and they're still religions, by
Oh.
the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't have gods, and ethics and whatever. And Aaron Ra stood up and said, "Why are we talking about this? It has nothing to do with atheism." Because you can connect that with other things. He reminded me, and so do way too many of the others, of one of my John and Jane cartoons, where he's telling Jane, yeah, I left fundamentalist Christianity, I'm just regular Christianity, I left fundamentalism and all that hateful stuff, and she's like, because the original one was, he was an atheist, and she's like, what's that behind you? And he goes, what? Oh, nothing. And it's luggage, and it's labeled like transphobia, homophobia, xenophobia, racism, misogyny, etc., etc.
I mean, it's
bring
like
all that shit with them.
Christianity is the religion about Jesus rather than religion of Jesus, but it still has all that fucking hateful Judaism attached to it.
And not just and
Abrahamism. I mean, it's not
Right.
just like you go over to the Muslim people and start learning about
Oh.
their stuff, and it's the same fucking bullshit. It's all Abrahamism. It started with some guy who claimed to be hearing God and assaulted his child.
Except even that was just a fucking myth.
Like,
I mean, it's like, I love, what's his name? Malcolm
it
X.
starts in
Malcolm X
bullshit.
is fucking brilliant, and he was inspired in a beautiful way when he went to the square thing with the rock.
Mecca.
Mecca.
When he went to Mecca, when he went on Hajj, after he criticized Elijah Muhammad for having sex with all the women, and the Nation of Islam said, "You're not allowed to talk for a month," and he said, "Fuck you, I'm going to go on Hajj." And he went on Hajj, and he wound up at Mecca, and he saw all the colors of the world united, walking in a circle around the stupid fucking box. And that is beautiful, because it inspired him to step back from black nationalism and that sort of separatist hatred and become closer to Martin Luther King. To become more, we can all get along. We can be all people united. Except it was all people united in walking around a stupid fucking box.
Right. As long as you think this way, you're cool. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what
It
gender
requires
you are. doesn't matter
assimilation.
Whatever you are,
Yeah.
as long as you
They are
as
all
long
the
as you agree
perfect
with me on this
colonizer
issue.
religions.
Right.
Everyone united under one authority.
Right.
And, I mean, so...
Trans women get their surgery paid for by the state in Iran.
So long as they're gay men.
So long as they're gay men, and they completely conform to all of the misogyny that state offers.
Well, that's what it used to be. That was a month or two ago, before Netanyahu convinced Trump to start a stupid fascist war.
Yeah.
Who knows what it is now?
But I thought the Middle East hated trans people. That's what Bill Maher told me.
You should listen to...
I don't listen to Bill Maher, but that
Any goddamn talking about Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
I was trying to remember her name, but
Bill
I'm trying to
Maher.
remember her name because she changed her name because she's not a she, she's a they. And I don't remember what they are calling themselves now. But they were a popular atheist speaker 15, 20 years
You're talking
ago.
about, what was her name? Ai or Ali?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she turned out to be an asshole too. Or
Oh,
they turned
God.
out to be an asshole
It's
too.
Elon Herschel Ali.
Yes.
No, not her. Not the
Oh.
one who who suffered the genital mutilation. A very, very much more low key. Not the black former Muslim who turned to Christianity. But a Pakistani trans binary woman. Binary person. Sorry. Totally blanking on their name, and it would take me forever to look it up. I'm sorry. But they were big on the atheist YouTube circuit alongside Steve Shives. They spoke at a couple of secular student alliance meetings.
You know what upsets me most about the atheist experience? Not the show, the actual
The experience.
experience of being an atheist. Is it
Richard
is
Dawkins.
dominated by white folk.
The Richard Dawkins. of
Like
it all.
everything, like from the speakers to the followers to like, and there's hardly any people who were like, well, I was paying.
Well, I feel personally attacked, so. But yeah, I remember Atheism Plus. God, that was...
Yeah, I remember that.
Shit,
too.
that was 17 years ago. 16? 2000... No, that was 2011. Richard Dawkins.
That was before I became an atheist.
Really?
I didn't know shit about atheism back then.
Yeah, but Atheism Plus was basically when atheism underwent a schism. We split into sects because a bunch of atheists said we should be good people, and a bunch of white guys said no.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bet you one of those white men was Sam Harris.
Sam Harris was on the wrong side. Steve Shives was on the good side. Richard Dawkins was on the wrong side. Rebecca Watson was on the good side. The atheist experience was sort of on the cusp for a long time until they invited a transphobe, and then
The whole
they
thing
decided to
imploded.
go. Yeah, they decided to go full transphobe.
Yep, because
And
I
now,
worked
what's
with
her
them at
name?
that time.
Tracy. Oh God, she used to be on the atheist experience.
Tracy Harris.
Tracy Harris, yes, friends of mine
Yeah,
on
she's on
Facebook
my friend
and
list.
on yours. Yep. Tracy Harris is the one of the ones who said, "Fuck you! I like trans people. I don't like white guys."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and see, here's the thing too. I gotta give Tracy props here because
She's awesome.
that too. But when she came out of the show, not came out, but came out of the show. Okay, she left the show.
Yeah,
During
pretty
this
sure
whole
she's still
implosion.
straight white, which is
Okay.
unfortunate for her.
A lot of people, the entire admin board, I was one of them, for the show, said, "See ya, fuck you." Most of the moderators for all the various things, for Discord, for YouTube, for Facebook, for whatever, left it as well. And Matt, fuck you, Dillahunty, said, he even called me out by name. Specifically said that my name, what I was going by at the time, is a liar. Really? Because I still have receipts, motherfucker. Every single goddamn one of them. Screenshots, emails, all kinds of shit.
They violated their own fucking rules.
They almost lost their 501c status. Okay, and then after that, they were banning people, booting people out for like a muting them or whatever initially.
bylaws.
They were trying to bring it up in their Facebook page and etc. And then banning people who brought it up. Yeah. Serafina stayed there for a while. I felt sorry for her. But the whole thing, like I said, imploded during that time frame. I had worked for them prior to that about a year, or maybe a little over a year. And if it hadn't been for that, I don't know about now because it's been quite a few years. But if it hadn't been for that, I'd still been working for them for quite a while. But they not
Bonded
only
for them for a while too.
Yeah, they
until I
initially-
lost my internet.
They initially came out with an apology to the trans community, and then less than 24 hours later, flipped that around and apologized to him, Stephen Whitmer. Yeah. And so the atheist communities online, for the most part, even though technically I'm an atheist because I don't believe in gods, I don't identify.
Unfortunately, getting the right answer to the easiest question in the world isn't enough to hold a community together.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you believe in deities? No. Okay.
What's
That's-
next?
Most
Yeah.
of them
That's
are
wide open to
Richard
anything. Do
Dawkins.
you like
They're
Cocanon?
also Christians.
Do you believe in spirits? What's your favorite Jeopardy
Host.
star? What's the word? Host. Whatever.
Alex Trebek with the mustache.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Alex hands down.
Without the mustache.
Right?
My
He
second
looked better
favorite-
with the mustache.
My second favorite, with the mustache. My second favorite would be
Who cares? It's just Alex Trebek with the mustache.
Amy Schneider. For two reasons. One, she was good at it, but two, because it was a big fuck you to the transphobes who lost their shit because apparently, a man in a dress, can't handle, the women's who show up in the show can't handle being, all this stuff. In other words, it's all transphobia is rooted in misogyny. Every
Yes. Oh,
fucking iota of it. And even more so in misogynoir.
Oh,
Okay, and I'm not qualified to speak on that completely, but that's just my opinion about that. It's even
Oh,
more,
misogynoir is huge. Yeah, absolutely.
And then so not only have we been banned, or criticized for being in, host on Jeopardy or whatever. Okay, we're also banned from dart tournaments
What?
and chess championships.
Yeah, I heard about the chess championships. Oh my god, the trans athletes.
The chess thing I did hear about, but
Yeah, dart tournaments in England. Trans women were banned from
And
competing.
chess
Fuck J.K.
community
Rowling.
has always been one of those ones that I have never understood why it's
well,
gen-
obviously men
in
and
the
women
first
throw
place.
tiny things differently.
Right.
Like,
And sometimes it's hard for us with our nails to lift
Like
up.
it's different.
Well, I mean, women are just better
Somehow-
at handling these tiny little things.
We certainly have a lot more experience usually.
I mean, you see a little thing and you get rid of it. I mean, women are good at that.
Right.
Isaiah, you were trying to say something there. Were you?
I don't get. So I guess people. So people are mad that trans people are in an arrow throwing contest.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they're mad that we
a
exist.
tiny
They're
dart throwing
mad that we
contest.
exist.
I
But
know.
here's the thing. Here's the
I mean,
thing.
the fact
Every
is
single
that the
trans
gender
will-
segregation has been bullshit since 1900. It always has been. It's only when women beat men that they start to gender segregate this.
I don't
And
get
that
why.
English fucking twunt author. Okay.
Roland
Here's the
didn't
thing.
start it. She
She's
just
made a
went
couple
big.
of comments where basically it sounds like she was a trans man but couldn't come out for whatever reason. And I'm not faulting her if that's the case. I don't know if that's the case, but if that is the case, I don't fault her for that alone, because a lot of us can't come out safely. A lot of us spend all over. I didn't come out until I was 55.
Well, that would explain the extreme transphobia from her.
Right.
But I don't want to lean into the repressed self-hatred thing, because a lot of people are just
Right. But that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I'm not criticizing her for that. Okay. But the hatred and the vitriol. Look at Robert Galbraith. Is the pen
The
name.
pseudonym she uses for her mystery novels, yeah.
Right. Okay. And look at what he did. What he was known for. The actual person.
Well, he was a bigot of... I can't remember what kind of bigotry.
He's the one who basically invented gay conversion stuff.
There it is. That's what I think.
And so, they're upset because we exist. But see, here's the thing: JKR, Trump, Mike Johnson, Jerry Falwell Jr., whoever, all these
Michael
people, all these
Pence,
trans
all
folks,
of them, even the dead ones. Philly
all
Schlafly.
these trans folks, whenever they think about trans women, because they never think about trans men.
Oh, of
Almost never.
course not, because it's always about the people who go down in
Because trans men
They
aren't
understand why women want to become men.
right, and also trans men aren't in their porn stash.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
whenever they think about trans women, what they're thinking about is cock.
Yep.
Long, hard, stiff, thick, throbbing.
Also
cock.
black.
That's
also
why there
black
is
cock,
so
too.
much
That
futa
too.
porn. So much futa porn.
Black cock
Right.
too.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
Well, the black cock, there's a whole racist element there too.
Right.
Yes.
It's
Look at the
taboo on taboo on taboo. You're going way deep into where porn is a convoluted fucking thing.
Right. Look at the let's leave porn.
It
aside for a
is.
second. Look at
Everybody's
the,
got their own taste.
all the ads and all the pushes from leaders and political leaders and whatever at the time frame when they banned marijuana and why they banned it.
Hispanics.
Right.
They wanted to make brown people not be able to vote.
Blacks,
that was-
communists. I mean, they were after
No.
everybody. on
They
the
wanted to
left.
stop blacks voting with the ban on heroin. They banned marijuana, and they chose the name marijuana because they wanted to stop Latinos from voting.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was
also-
racist as fucking hell. It was Richard Nixon. I mean, it was all sorts of bullshit.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
also
like
college students. They wanted to stop college students from voting.
the hippies, yeah. The people who believe in free love and no, you should not judge someone for how they look. Love who you want to love as well too.
They wanted to stop people from voting who knew stuff.
Yeah, exactly too.
And then look at a lot of the ones who survived, because all the I remember this phrase from the other day. How come you gays? This wasn't directed at me, but it was in an open public group. Okay, how come you gays are always mad and this and that and that and whatever? Because you killed all of the polite ones.
All
You
the
killed
nice
polite
ones,
with
you
AIDS, and
either
you murdered
off
us.
or they unalived themselves because
Yeah.
they couldn't take all of the bullying from you fucks.
Right.
And so you're
Why
left
the fuck
with us.
wouldn't we be pissed off, bitch? Sorry. Well, I
And
shouldn't
then-
say we.
and,
I'm not one of you.
but,
I mean, just
Here's another thing about the number. They love to come up with this number, 41%. Okay. For those who
Oh,
don't
the
know,
unalive.
41% is, they think, the number of people who unalive themselves. That's not the case. 41%. Try it. I have myself more than
Yeah.
once. Okay. 41%. Try it. The number of who succeed in unaliving themselves is much, much, much smaller.
Yeah.
So what you have left are the people who, like myself, who have tried unaliving, didn't work, worked out a lot of our issues that most of it have to do with society, not
Anger.
with us.
Fear.
Anger, depression, etc.
Hate, self-hate.
And now are mad as fuck.
It's like the white supremacists talking about the 1351 bullshit.
Yeah.
13% of black people in the population, 51% of the prison. You know, statistics tell you nothing about reality. They tell you something about society.
I did a speech in college. This would have been 2009. About the year 2005 in Madison, Wisconsin. At that time, Madison, Wisconsin was voted the whitest city in America. Okay. And I gave some statistics. For example, if you were white and convicted of a crime, you were 10% more likely to get a lower sentence than a black person convicted of the same crime in the same circumstances. If you were white and convicted of a drug-related crime, you were 50% less likely to get prison time than a black person in the same circumstances. Again, this is the whitest city in America. Black people constituted 5% of the population, but 45% of the stops, police stops.
I mean,
and that's why I don't know what the record is now. There, some states, I think it still has it, but I'm not positive. Used to have, you can't be a felon and vote. So, you throw a whole population into prison.
A lot of states, it varies state by state. Like Florida, you can get back onto the voter roll if the governor allows you, but they don't do it if you're black.
In California, you can pay off a major fine. And it depends on what you've done as to how major the fine. But if you pay enough money in California, you can get your felon record expunged and then vote again.
Because, like I said before, punishable by fine just means legal for rich people.
And like I said, in Florida, you have to go in front of a board and plead your case, and they say, no, you're black.
Yeah.
Look at the woman who.
Yeah, because
I thought it was in Maine, somewhere up in the Northeast, but it might have been in Florida. But I thought it was somewhere up in the Northeast, who voted, not knowing she wasn't allowed to vote, and got 5 years in prison for it.
I think that was
Florida.
Florida.
That was a black woman, I think, somewhere in the Southeast.
Okay.
And another white woman did the same thing and got off with a warning.
Yeah.
Everyone hates us.
Except the white woman didn't vote not knowing that she couldn't vote. The white woman voted on behalf of her dead grandmother.
Right. There have been actual, like what John just said, there have been actual voter fraud cases. Okay, very, very, very small, but there have been, as far as the amount, but there have been a few voter fraud cases. Over 90% of them have been committed by Republicans, including 2 secretaries of state.
Yeah.
Look at Tommy Tuberville is what I call him, Thumperville.
Tupperware.
Who was not a resident of the state when he got elected at all. I mean, didn't have a extra house there, nothing when he got elected. But it's okay because he's white.
Everyone hates us.
Yeah, like it.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I was going to do a sample.
I think I know why. It's just not a good reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Something about melanin,
Yeah. Something, an idea.
Well, melanin and colonialism and,
And Jesus.
Yeah, and Jesus.
Well, it depends on the people you're talking about, though.
True.
Yeah.
My dad had a hard time accepting black people into his circle because of Buffalo Soldiers.
Right.
Like the stories handed down about them
Mm.
made it out to be like they were more, because they were more vicious than the white guys were.
Right.
They
I've
were
heard-
doing that shit for their freedom. I get it.
Mm.
But
You
at the
know,
same
that's
time,
the song
Minorities
Buffalo
versus minorities.
the song Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley
Mhm.
seems like a positive song,
Mhm.
unless you know the background.
Yeah.
unless you're Lakota or one of the Plains tribes.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know much about Buffalo. I mean, people would
I
tell
know
me
pretty much nothing about them. I'm just taking basically what Joey's saying here.
people would
Mhm.
tell me about them, but I didn't know that they did horrible shit. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yep. Well, look at all the pygmies in the Trump administration
Mhm.
and the GOP.
Yeah.
Well, look at the Crow were standing by while all these white folk were doing what they were doing. I mean, it's not like the Crow were involved. They weren't doing the atrocities, but they were definitely standing there going, hey, hey, I just work for these people.
Mhm.
Look at Tim
You gotta
Scott.
do what you gotta do to survive, and unfortunately, that usually means in the
Look
short
at Tim
term.
Scott. He's the FBI head, isn't he? Oh wait, no, he's not.
Mm.
He's head of the
James
Security
Comey?
Council, isn't he? Oh wait, no, he's not.
Yeah. Well, we're all we live in.
What's your line, Joey? Tokens get spent.
Yes. What world we live in as well too.
Caitlyn
And
fucking Jenner. Oh, dude. I could do a whole fucking show on her. I should.
When what we need to be doing is unifying against the top.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Part of the problem with that is unifying with the people who are more than willing to oppress us, as long as more than willing to get harmed, as long as we get harmed more.
the race riots that happen every couple of years is because people are more willing to turn against their fellow victims than against the people who are causing their suffering.
Well, that's what we're all programmed to do, isn't it?
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that rugged individualism, that's where it leads.
It's easier to focus on the trees than the forest.
Why the hell do we have a society if we're not?
It
doing
leads
that to help
people to, I, me, mine,
Right.
and then they
Long
think
as I
of
get mine,
tribe
fuck you.
first.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and I think that's evolutionary. To be honest.
Well, yeah, it is, but that's also the step that we need to take in our evolution that changes what we are.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, and
Chris
I
and I were
think
talking.
it's changing, and I think that's one of the reasons that there's such a visceral
Reaction.
That's what
anger.
Project 2025 is fighting against.
Mhm.
Right. And I also think that I hope it's going to go one of two ways, in my opinion. And we're in fascism. We're not on a slope. We're not sliding down into it. We're in fascism. Period.
Yeah.
If we get out of it, it's going to be partially like what Joey said, a combination, of coming together, but also, a lot of the dinosaurs are dying off. I don't expect it, even if we are coming out of it, I don't expect to see that in my lifetime, to be honest. I'm 65 years old. I just don't.
Mm.
I could live another 10. I could pass away tomorrow, but I could live another 10 or 15 or 20 years. But I just don't see it completely happening in my lifetime. I would love to see it, but I think that it's going to take more than just, okay, so the parades and the marches and whatever, that's all cool and dandy, but a combination of things needs to be done.
Well, what we need to do is fucking riot.
Right.
We need to remind them what happens. There's a reason that they did the minimum wage as a living, thriving wage. Like, there's a reason they did that. And they did that to quell a population that was starting to get really irate.
In the
And
1930s,
shit
it was
started
going to
to
be
go wrong for
communism
white
or
people.
fascism, and FDR said, "Holy shit, We need to put the brakes on and make sure capitalism survives.
He basically said, "I saved capital."
Right.
That's how I avoided, you know.
Yeah, no, like it because like the Russian Revolution happened like in 1917, the successful one, and so like that could have happened here in the USA, and FDR stopped that with like the New Deal. That social democracy is a compromise to keep capitalism around, so that like it saves off full socialism. Is what
It was rich people capitulating.
yeah.
And it's like they looked and they saw that capitalism was failing. They needed to do something to prevent it from
Well, and
collapsing.
history shows that it's happened before. I mean, look at how many golden ages blossomed after usually a woman got in charge of the Egyptian culture and society, and she resolved to banish all debt, and all debt was forgiven. And it blossomed, it made their civilization blossom
You know,
into golden ages. And every one of those golden ages was preceded by this just, okay, we're going to cancel everybody's debt. Everybody, no matter who they
Jubilee.
are.
let's say you take the top, I was going to say 50, but I'm going to make it bigger, 100,000 people in America as far as earners slash wealthy, okay? From lone scum, down, okay? Top 100,000. And they take a week off. And I don't mean like a working vacation or whatever. They go to not an Epstein Island, but they go to an island or something. Hopefully it sinks in the ocean. But anyway,
Yeah,
they
like
go to an
Billy
island or
Bob.
whatever. Okay, go somewhere. No phones, no nothing. No contact with them, nothing. America's just going to keep on going. Okay. Take the bottom 10% of the workforce and have them take 2 days off and see what happens.
We've done that over and over again. Bus drivers go on strike, nurses go on strike, teachers go on strike, trash collectors
We
go on
need a
strike.
massive
Everything
general
shuts the
strike.
fuck down. Bankers go
We
on
need to
strike.
take a page
nothing.
out of the French book. I mean, it's just that simple. The Frenchies actually know what they're doing when they're like, you know what? You're going to cover our world in shit? Then the farmers are going to get together. We're going to pull out our shit mobiles and literally cover Paris in shit. Like
The
they
taxi
know how
drivers
to
in
like.
France they didn't even go on strike. They did work slow down, and everything shut down. But the bankers literally went on strike in Ireland, and nothing happened. Week after week after week, and everyone just said, "Hey, we're going to do business as usual. The checks will get covered eventually." And the bankers eventually gave in.
I feel like the reason why that doesn't happen in this country is too many people worship celebrities and rich people anyway. So they work their shitty job and they're like, I
Well,
am
we've
one
been propagandized.
I am one Sabrina Carpenter song away from being famous, and then I'm thinking, probably not. So I don't know.
Well, not only that, but there's a lot of people. I do try to give a little bit of leniency towards a lot of people who, let's say you take somebody who works 40 hours a week. If you find a job that actually gives you 40, because usually it's 35 or whatever. Walmart technically 35 plus is full time. Okay. But and God forbid you work 40 hours and 1 minute over. But so let's say you work a job that's 40 hours a week. So you work 40 hours a week. You got time that you spend going to work, whatever that is. You got time you spend coming home from work. You got shit you got to take care of during the week. You got to supper to make if for yourself, if not for your family or whatever. Okay. So you're busting your ass all week long. You spend your 1 or 2 hours, if you have that, of leisure time a night on the internet or on TV or whatever. You spend the weekend fixing shit up around the house that continues to break down because you don't have the money to have somebody come in and prepare it professionally.
And because the landlord don't do their fucking job.
Right. And they're exhausted. They're tired. They barely have enough time to themselves. So, and then this isn't for everybody, okay? But for a lot of people, they're barely scraping by. And so I understand when they say, I can't go to a protest. I can't do this. I can't do that, whatever. I'm doing what I can to keep my family alive. And that's the best I can do right now.
The only reason that I can participate in strikes is because they've been happening on my days off.
And
I
I'm
can't
disabled.
afford to take that day off to strike.
And I'm disabled, but I'm also retired. So I have that ability, opportunity, and option, I guess maybe is a better way to put it. And so that's why I wanted to start getting back into doing my show again. Because I can speak up. I can, as long as, I'm allowed to be on the internet. I can speak up. I can say something. And a lot of people can't. And there's a lot of people out there who, my shell concept, which is politics of the turtle, you can see that. But there's a lot of people out there who would fit into that paradigm. And they might be conservative otherwise, but they would fit into that paradigm. And if you fit into that paradigm, I can work with you. Most conservatives can't, just flat out. Most libertarians, most independents, or whatever, who are usually just conservatives but don't want to say it anyway.
Yeah.
Couldn't fit into it, but some of them can. Some of the liberals, some of the Democrats can't fit into that, but a lot of them can. 70 million plus people didn't vote last time. Because what difference does it make?
Yeah.
You got shit 1 or shit 2. And both candidates were shit. One candidate was shittier, but both candidates were shit. And whenever I bring that up, we're getting close. Whenever I bring that up, I often get told, well, what, do you want Vance to win, for example, if he runs or whatever? Okay, do you want Vance to win? No, what I want is for the Democrats, because it's the only opposition party.
Give us a good fucking candidate.
Yeah, nominate a good fucking person for candidacy, not Gavin Newsom.
A good person.
I want Kat what's her name?
Yes, Kat Abagzela, or however you pronounce her name, would be awesome.
I want her.
Kat who?
Abagzela.
Abagzela, I think it's how you say her name.
I think it's
Abagzela.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Or, she's more capitalist than I want, but Katie Porter.
Okay.
She's trying to become governor of California. I don't think she's going to be able to make it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because it's stacked against her. My friend who's running in Wisconsin, she's running for a local, and that's the thing too. I can vote for Michigan for the last 2 elections was blue as far as control goes. I can vote for governor. I can vote for secretary of state. I can vote for whatever. But below the House of Representatives and the state House and the state Senate, everything in this area, and a 6-county area, is Republican. There are no Democrats that run here for anything.
We have down in Florida.
What the fuck do I vote for?
I was saying you make a good point, Shaban. But I was going to say down in Florida we have a very progressive Iranian American woman named Anna Eskamani running for Orlando's mayor.
Oh, good, cool.
So yeah, so if you guys want to look her up, she's pretty cool.
Holler at me after the show, Isaiah, and I'll look her up and I'll promote her.
Okay.
I'm just one person, but
Yeah.
People know I'm a mouthy bitch and whatever. So I'm going to start a little early because I'm mouthy and I run on. So I'm Shawan O'Connor, thehouseofconnor.com. I believe it's still called Coasters by Shawan, my Etsy store. It's Magnetics and Thangs. Magnetics, N, the letter N, Thangs, Thangs. Okay, that's my Etsy shop. I'm on Facebook, whatever, 2 or 3 accounts on Facebook. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on blah 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 blah, whatever, all over the net. When you go there, I'm hoping to have everything done, fixed by this coming Friday. When you go there, you can get a book, you can get a sticker, you can get a magnet, you can get a T-shirt, you can get whatever. So.
And Joey, what do you have to promote?
My Patreon. My Facebook.
Ask Joey questions.
Yeah, ask me questions.
Patreon.
Let's see what else. I think that's it right now.
Mhm.
Just those two things.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be like that? Oh, also, Joey has a GoFundMe / Cash App / whatever on their page as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They need help.
and I could definitely use the help.
Mhm. Yeah. Isaiah Dare, what do you have to promote?
I don't have anything, just my Instagram.
Why
Okay.
you gotta be like that?
Oh, right now I'm working on my USS Voyager model.
Sweet.
Ooh.
You're holding it up, but we can't see
Yeah, I know my camera.
it.
You gotta send me those pictures too. That we
Okay.
talked about, so that I can do some Photoshop stuff.
What pictures were they? I forgot.
Was
Any
it-
pictures of any of your models?
Yeah, any of you with your models or whatever, or just holding the models, especially if it's what, if there's a way that you can hold the model, where it's a blank background or a solid color background or whatever, because that just makes it easier on me. I can still do it. It just makes.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right, send me all you want, and I'll do whatever you want with it.
Fishing line in front of a sheet.
There you go. There you go.
I got you.
Yeah, and Isaiah, I shared their photos of you going to like the 30th anniversary at the movie Twister in Necronomicon's Discord server. I even like said, "Hey, Necronomicon, I bet you'll be jealous." Isaiah
What'd
went
she
to
say?
like what
I
she said
wanted to
was-
hide in his luggage so bad.
as what Necronomicon said in his exact
That's
words.
'cause you're a terrorist.
Ah!
That's because I'm a what?
Terrorist.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's
she
what it
said,
means to be trans. Be honest.
You know.
Yes,
That's
no,
what
she
Trump
was
said.
excited for you.
That's what Trump said.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. I was wondering what she would think about it.
Mhm.
Glad
Yeah, she loved the pictures. She's excited for you as well too. Anyway, I'm Summer and Geek. Summer and Geek on all the places, on like all over the place, on like Blue Sky, Tumblr,
Twitch!
Threads. It's Twitch, YouTube, and Kick as well too. I will be like once I get off the call, I'll be like streaming some more.
The
Fortnite.
other kick.
Yes, the other Kick.
Hopefully, if Neko comes back, if she comes back on the stream,
Whether it'll happen again, she'll come back.
me and her can talk more about it, and I could tell her my experience.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That would be awesome.
We'll have to come up with a way for her to stab you very small ways over the internet. To express her, she won't be jealous. She'll just be
Yeah.
stabbing you out of friendship.
Right, exactly.
John Brockman, what do you have to promote?
Dungeons and Debacles. We will not be playing this week because, honestly,
You never do.
Kevin's busy. He's got a job. He's got a life. He's got a house up in the hills. We don't play much. I'm sad.
Mhm. That's good.
So, do you have a Discord for that, John?
We do, but it's just for us to hang out and talk about not playing.
I was gonna say. Because if you didn't, I'm be more than willing to, or if you want to, it's up to you. But if you want to, you can put the recordings, edit it however you want, whatever, and then put the recordings on my Discord. And I'll make a channel just for that, where it's listen only. And then, or maybe like one thread, where people can comment what they like about it or whatever. You don't have to. I just figured I'd throw that out as an option.
I will invite you to our Discord so that you can talk
Okay.
about whatever you were just suggesting to Kevin.
Okay. And if he doesn't want to do it, that's fine.
Mhm.
But the more D&D, the better for the world.
Yeah.
All right, and with that,
Take care, everyone.
Over. Go bye time.
All right.
Bye.
Love y'all. Have a
Bye
good night.
guys, love y'all.